Hey YouTube, Kira Twig here, bringing you guys my updated Performapal deck profile for November 2015. We received a few new cards in the Dimension of Chaos pack, and a lot of you have been asking for an update to the deck, so I thought I'd bring it to you guys. Do expect this deck to change again next month when we receive the Pendulum Structure deck, but until then, got a new one for you guys, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. I run 3 Performapal Salute Tiger. Really like this card. 1700 attack, and when it destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can add a Performapal Pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. He's got great attack stat and a good effect to go with it. Basically able to search out one of the pendulums you need, whether it be another monster or just a good scale to use. So like to keep him at 3. I also run 2 Whip Snake. Kept this card in since the beginning. He's just got an overall great effect with the whole being able to switch any monster's attack and defense during either player's turn. So you can get rid of big attack point monsters that your opponent controls. So he's a really good card. And I'm running 2 of the new Performapal Hell Princess. I like her. I might even bump her up to 3 sooner or later. She is a warrior type Performapal. I think that's the first of that. And when you normal summon or special summon a Performapal monster, except Hell Princess, except during the damage step, you could special summon this card from your hand. So she's really good for Exceed summon plays. Whether you Pendulum summon, and if you want to clear the Pendulum summon, you can special her out, or if you just normal summon a Performapal from your hand, you can get her out. So it's easy for like a very 2 level 4 Exceed summon play. And I also run 2 Friend Donkey still. I like this card just because it helps me get Performapals that I send to the graveyard back. 1600 attack, level 3. Get Whip Snake back, whatever I need for the situation. And I also run 2 of the new Performapal Second Donkey. Good for pendulum summoning play, basically because when this card is normal or special, you can send 1 Performapal monster from your deck to your graveyard, except Second Donkey. If you have 2 cards in your pendulum zones, you can add to your hand instead. So it keeps hand consistency. Always summon him in defense mode. His attack stat's not that great. But like I said, fill the pendulum zones, pendulum summon him out, and you got your search right there, plus the monster special summon. And for the Pendulum monsters, I run 3 Silverclaw, the strongest Performapal by far so far. When it declares an attack, all Performapals you control currently gain 300 attack until the end of the battle phase. And his Pendulum scale is 5, so you can get all the level 4s out. And all Performapals you control gain 300 attack is his Pendulum scale ability. So pretty simple, but a powerhouse that the deck needs for sure. And I also run 3 Camel Lump. Camel Lump, basically, when it's destroyed by battle, you can make that monster lose 800 attack that destroys it. So good for defense. Pendulum scale of 2, so he's your other scale to use for pendulum summoning. And oops, I kind of threw the extra deck there. Basically, his pendulum effect lets you lower down your opponent's defense, or is it yours? I can never remember. Your opponent controls, duh. And then one of your monsters gets the piercing ability. So it's another pretty good pendulum effect to use, especially when you mix it with Silverclaw's power boost attack. And I also run 3 Lizard Draw. Basically, the draw power of the deck when a Performapal, while this is on the field, is destroyed by battle other than this card, draw equal to the number of other Performapals you control. And the other Pendulum ability, and it's also scale 6, which is really nice, lets you destroy this card in the Pendulum zone to draw 1 card. You can only use the effect of Lizard Draw once per turn. So draw consistency. And if you destroy it, he'll go to the extra deck, so you can just get him back later for his monster effect. And for spells, I run 2 Bubble Barrier. This card just helps to protect your Performapal monsters from battle or card effects once per turn, so it can help get around, pretty annoying card effects. I run 2 Tenki now, only because I took out the bear and only have the 3 Salute Tiger search now. But I'm also running 1 Reinforcements of the Army now, because you can search out Hell Princess with this, and since it's now 1 on the ban list, making it pretty easy to search out cards you need. And I also run 3 MST, just so you can clear back row to get off your pendulum plays. And I also run 2 Dark Hole. One of them would be a Regeki, but don't have it right now, letting a friend borrow one of my extras. And for traps, I run 3 Performapal Call. This card just lets you help to get Performapals in your hand. Anytime an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, you can negate the attack and then add Performapals whose total defense is less than or equal to the attack of the monster. And the only bad thing is you can't special summon from the extra deck next turn, so make sure you grab some monsters that'll be sure to fill your field fast, so you don't have to rely on Pendulum or Exceed summoning. And I also run 2 Pinch Helper, another good direct attack stopping card. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack, you can negate the attack and then special summon a Performapal from your deck. Its effects are negated, and when an attack is declared involving a monster you control and an opponent's monster, you can send this card to the graveyard to take no battle damage. So a really good protector card. I always kept Performapal Call and Pinch Helper at 2 and 3. I like those numbers for the deck. And I also run 2 Horn of the Phantom Beast. You got plenty of targets in this deck for this card, so you can really bump up their power and get draw power as well. So I like using this. And I also run 1 Bottomless and 2 Mirror Force, just, little extra staples to have. And that is it for the main deck. We'll move on to the extra. The extra is pretty simple. I run 1 Cowboy, 1 Dark Rebellion, 1 Castell, 1 Arc, 1 Abyss Dweller, 1 Diamond Dyer, 1 Steel Swarm Roach, 1 Heartland Draco, 1 Photon Pap, 1 Maestroke, 1 Utopia, 1 Black Ship, 1 number 80, 1 103, and 1 number 66. I like to keep it pretty, level rank 4 based. I know you have some level 3s in the deck, so if you want to throw in some rank 3s as well, you can go for Acid Golem, Zen Mains, Leviair, whichever you need for the situation. Or, whatever you find. I don't like really going into rank 3s. I like just using the monsters for their own effects, especially Lizard Draw. But yeah, so that's it for the deck profile. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.